You done? No, I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. Fair enough. I should not have underestimated you. And I promised you a reward. Let me show you on your map. Place it among the pedestals in...
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Well, what here? Let's get going. More for me. Glaive, the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Master Halcid's home by Sylvanas' mercy.
It might have been better if he'd stayed away.
Don't say that.
Come now, he took in those strays and then he just left.
We have to make sure those strays could go.
Maya, Fortio!
I must keep going.
Everything looks new.
All right, what now?
Master Halcid's masters.
Very, very quiet. On my way.
I've got a long road ahead. Have to keep going. Open up. No time to rest.
Don't touch me. Neither seen nor heard.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Stay low.
No one back home will ever believe this. Time to press ahead.
Something smells tasty. The element of surprise.
No one stopped me yet. How much farther can I go?
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a spot for the confident ones.
Let's be quick.
They always disappoint.
If we get separated or need to break camp fast, remember, find the river and follow it downstream.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
You're
As you
handsome.
approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I am.
I hope you'll pardon them.
no, an
They
owlbear.
meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them? Waiting for you, of course. Can't rightly start without the guest of honor, can we? Come, follow me. I hope you'll forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places. Nights such as this one, with a light for every life you've saved. Oh, yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
Without you? No.
I love you. Try not to get too close, Cal.
I love you.
Yes. Remember what happened last time?
I was 8, and you magicked up a kitten. How was I supposed to know it was made of fire?
Private word would be nice.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone.
Very dearly.
You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling.
To share the last of that wine?
Get a little closer, so to speak.
No.
What?
The moment we hit the city, let's look for our own place.
Roland can finally have his own uniform. Folded, color coordinated, even ironed.
There's nothing more satisfying than a well-organized wardrobe.
Please. Will you now? Don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel here. You know, I never thought I hate enjoying myself. There's a worm in my brain, hunters on my trail, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar. I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun. Well, that would certainly spice up this evening. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spoil the fun. But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? One raunchy ballad coming up.
Recall how I love you very dearly.
Yes.
Are you planning to share the last of that wine?
No.
fall? It's all dark and muddy.
Private, too.
So? Oh.
Breathe deep and move.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. Far too much? This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
You're drunk.
I am.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Oh, make a dragon!
Maybe we should forget the city. Live out here.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot. Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and... Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Me too. You're one of the good ones, you know that. Look us up when you hit Baldur's Gate. Be nice to see a friendly face.
You recall how I love you very dearly.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along?
Yes.
I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
No.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Fate spins along as it should, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Try not to get too close.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Remember what happened last time?
I was 8, and you magicked up. How was I supposed to know it was made of fire?
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
It's all dark and muddy.
Private, too.
So? Oh.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
You're drunk.
I am.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
I'll have another drink, and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
There she is, the woman herself. Let us raise a glass to freedom from tyranny. May we hew a clear path for the downtrodden to travel.
No,
to you, a legend in the making. And of course, to us. May our bond only grow stronger.
It's a bed and a roof for me. But off you go, Master
Your heart
Ranger.
beats strong, friend. The blade rarely seeks partnership, but the frontier provides few of life's creature comforts. I reckoned our union might extend to your bunk tonight. Of course. Of course. Our future holds countless victories to celebrate. Go off. Have your fun. I've got a tankard keeping me company.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Try not to get too close, Cal.
Something like that.
Yes.
I was
Remember
taught to
what
reject
happened
anything
last
that
time?
distracted from Shah.
I was 8.
But there'll be time for
and you
penance
magicked up a
later.
kitten. How was I
Share a
supposed to
bottle
know
with
it was
me?
made of fire?
We should wait a little while.
You recall how I
Until
loved
the
you
others have drifted
very
off.
dearly.
As you like.
Yes.
Try not to tire yourself out too much.
Are you planning to share the last of that wine?
No.
Thank you. Come now. This is a night for celebration, not suspicion. I thank you for seeking me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to make merry. Just the two of us. As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. Good sense will have to wait till the morrow. Too bad. One should never be afraid to live life to the fullest. But before you go, I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me, and I appreciate that. You've brought me back from the grey shores of death. You know of my condition and its challenges. The time has come to paint you the true picture. I can only hope tonight, of course.
The moment we hit the city,
You know, I never... We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Private, too.
So? By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Go on.
You know, I hate it. True. That was still. I would have liked more for my trouble than a...
It's a heavy...
See what I mean? All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? That's a no to fun, then. You know, still, see what all I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Nothing so dramatic. Just you and me and, well, maybe a little death. Figuratively speaking. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen, but fine. Still, it's all I want is a little fun. By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, all right. But... You know, never thought I'd be the one. Enjoy myself. There's a worm in my brain, hunters on my trail, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar. That means I have to survive tonight and this party. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. You are an insolent little pup, aren't you? But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself. You never thought... Enjoy myself. There's a worm in my brain, hunters on my trail, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. What? Please.
It's a bed and a roof for me, but off you go, Master
Cheeky
Ranger.
little pup. I'll see you later.
I love you.
I love you.
I have something to ask.
I have seen the... I hope for your sake he doesn't come too near your neck. Vlaakith demand... come on, you will...
If not over, then through.
There she is, the woman to freedom, to you, and to you, an Astarian. May your stars burn ever bright. And if I were? Consider me jealous as a sisterless hag then. Hey, go off. Have your fun. I've got a tankard keeping me company.
Aren't you planning to share the last of that wine?
Thank
and
you.
you magicked up a kitten. How was I supposed
Come
to know it
now.
was made of fire?
This is a night for celebration, not suspicion. I thank you for seeking me. More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. He has a certain charm about him, Astarian. Then again, so does a tiger when it purrs. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes. Caught on to that, did you? Might be the wine talking. As they say in Waterdeep. That good scent, but I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me. I appreciate that. I was given powerful magic to consume. You've brought me back from the grave. You know of my condition. The time has come to paint you the true picture. I can only hope my tale will live. Tonight, of course, we celebrate. I won't keep you any longer.
Everyone seems to be in high. I saw you with the Starion. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never... Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. How pragmatic. One would think, but nobody share a bottle with me? As you like. Try not to tie.
You're eager once everyone's in their bedrolls.
Let's see what this does.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. With whom will you share a bed? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you. Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known, to be tasted. What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours, mine, our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me. answer. It's a poem, a gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went. I don't know. It's not like I can look in a mirror and see. Anyway, enough pillow talk. Let's go before the tieflings drag us into another mess.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering. I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after. Well, perhaps we can make you feel better, in more ways than one. I promise to help you with your infection. There's almost certainly a cure to be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. So it seems, though I don't know how. You will have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shar worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness. I spent years researching. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you, precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something, but in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could indeed.
Still, all I want is a little fun. Let's wait until Indy.
What path lies before me? No traps, please.
The buzz of those seek repose.
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you. You sleep light. I thought you'd be exhausted after last night. dare you? I'm a consummate lover. I was holding back, if anything, worried that I might lose control. Delicious as you were, I didn't want to go too far. Now, shall we get on? I want to go... It's a poem. He composed... You've seen enough already. And if I can't see it, you certainly can't. No, I'm not. Whatever the bastard... Now let's go.
Maybe we should forget the city. Live out here.
The butler you seek, Rapo.
There you... Waiting. Then what are you doing here? I thought we had an understanding. But I guess I'll just entertain myself tonight.
I trust you celebrate... I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if...
Maybe we should forget the city. Live out here, under the stars.
It's a bed and a roof for me, but off you go, Master.
The butler you seek, Rapo.
Waiting. I think this isn't about hunger. It's about pleasure. Yours. That's what you want. Then what you... I thought we had a...
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after.
Maybe we should forget the city. Live out here, under the stars.
The butler you seek, Rapo.
Wait. I wasn't going to bite you. I'm here because I thought we'd have a little fun. But if you don't trust me, then I guess even that's off the table.
trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. Oh.
Maybe we should forget the city.
The buzz of cell, though you seek repose, your heart skips.
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you. My thoughts exactly. I want to go before anyone else.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious.
Still alive, so that's progress. One day I'll catch a break. What's up for discussion?
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Oh, thank you. That's nice.
How can I help? That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. I can feel the storm abating. Yes, this will keep my condition in check for a precious while. It's hard to predict the effect any given artifact has, but my condition is hardly a patient one. Rather soon I will feel it stir again, like a distant thunder sending tremors through the soul. I will need to consume another artifact before the lightning strikes. There's no choice but to find more. In the meantime, My thanks again. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness. Go ahead. I'm listening. That is most gratifying to hear. Thank you. Gods. It's like a draught of cool water soothing a parched throat. Welcome and wonderful. There was a lot of magic in this artifact. I can't quite remember a time I felt so peaceful inside. It's good to perceive this constant fear repressed into a quiet scare. Let's hope it'll last a good long while. Unpleasant, certainly. Gut-wrenching too. Heart-rending, even, if pinched for an adjective. Then again, keeps you on your toes. On a more serious note, I do not wish to give you false hope. We're only treating the symptoms, not the cause. That said, this newfound calm I'm experiencing gives me reason to accept without prejudice a certain degree of optimism. Time is a precious gift. With time, we may even reach Baldur's Gate, a city rife with magic, wizards, scholars, and perhaps solutions. And here's to your company. Oh, I can picture it now. Academies, libraries, laboratories. The assembled knowledge of centuries that may just set us free. Better yet, soft beds, home-cooked meals, and all the other little luxuries this wilderness so brashly denies us. Gods, I'd pay a king's ransom for a hot, lavender-scented bath. Minstrels serenading as I close my eyes and let the water's warmth dissolve all woes. Plenty to look forward to.
My friend! How do you fare? My research, it's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt... You won't find a more learned opinion on this. You only have a matter of days.
Speak. So I did. The blade proved a distracted study. I dismissed him once my pleasures were taken. Should my pleasures need further serving, I know to look elsewhere. We need speak no more of it.
Sharp as ever.
At least things have stayed interesting. Never wanted the easy path. These boots have seen everything. at the ready.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Sharp as ever.
What now?
My faith will guide me. Let's get on with it.